Found a place called Chester Morse Lake on a map when I was figuring out what sort of adventure I wanted to go on today. And it was right here in town, North Bend. So I decided to come check it out, but you can't get all the way to it. It's blocked off. Can't really go any further. Oh, Cedar River Watershed. I'll have to look it up, I guess. And it says it's owned by Seattle, City of Seattle, Cedar River Waterworks. Keep out. Which is super annoying because Seattle's owned by the public. So if it's owned by Seattle, it's owned by the public. So I should be able to go on it. But trespassing will be prosecuted by law. So since I run a YouTube channel, I'm not going to be breaking the law and going up there. But I'm going to see if there's a way to get up there outside of that somehow. But there's another lake in front of it, and I thought I was at Chester Morse Lake. And the lake is beautiful. It's Rattlesnake Lake. Yeah. And the water is it's gorgeous. I don't even know how to describe that color. It's like a bluish green. And like mountain lakes, I used to be in like blue and dark blue and stuff like that, but I've never seen one in those colors. I mean, I've seen it in the ocean, but just never in a lake. Apparently a town used to be there, but it got flooded out. Now there's the lake. There's a bike ride. It looks like there, at least a bike-ish path, or a walking path. Maybe I should instead get my bike and just do a full trail ride. It's not like I live that far away. Of course, it's starting to rain, which is every day here, but I don't really want to be riding my bike in the rain. So starting to rain, and I forgot to bring a rain jacket, which is stupid because I live in fucking Washington now. I'm just not used to having to carry a rain jacket everywhere. And I didn't bring the waterproof case, which is also stupid because I live in Washington now, so I don't know. I need to make that a habit to always take the waterproof back, but today I didn't. But, man, so pretty on that lake with all the trees that used to be standing that are just now out there or whatever. So I took a bunch of scene shots, and I thought there was like a waterfall because I could hear the rushing water when I got out of my car. That sounds like a waterfall. But turns out it's basically a fast-moving stream, shallow over the rocks, pouring from presumably Chester Morse Lake into Rattlesnake Lake. So I found the entryway there for Rattlesnake Lake. Kind of took a peek. Also gorgeous. But there was a collection of shots. Alright, it's not a big waterfall, but the water sure is moving. Looks like a crab claw. Are there otters here? See, I used to have that kayak. This is the kind of place I would like to take my kayak. Not like, aggressive whitewater rapids and stuff like that. Just something really calm. Wow. It's like flipped completely on its side. Weird. I guess this used to be like a railroad depot. So I guess there's more history here than I realized. It's not just some nature spot. And they have like an education center up here. I might have to swing through in the summer because I don't think their hours of operations are up right now. But although I did hear some weird drumming. The path to the lake that I found was awesome. And I ended up walking back and forth through it several times. Just because it was pretty. And then walking on the beach there was, I mean, it's so gorgeous. So yeah, I mean, it's not the type of place I would say, like, if you live in Seattle, I don't know how long the trail is or the bike ride or anything. I'm not saying it's going to be like one of those, man, you got to do it. But if you happen to be at, like, in the Snoqualmie, North Bend area, if you're in an RV and you're staying at like Norwest or Fall City somewhere, King, whatever, I think it's worth a check out. Like, if you're going to be here for a while, come out, spend a day walking around the lake, because it is pretty stunning. Look at that shit. So there's actually a trailhead, Cedar Falls Trailhead. The Iron Horse Trail. I'm not going on it, I'm just going to see what this has. I mean, the parking spots are there. Oh. I guess you can camp at these little spots. Hold on. Obviously not a well-traveled road. If at all anymore. So those must be more camping spots. Look at those trees leaning over. I'll have to do this hike. It's a cool ass little trail. It's really well taken care of. Oh, it's just a shortcut. Okay. I think I figured out what it is about this weather, or this climate, I guess I should say, that I like. It's a couple things, really. One, about this time last year, my face started getting all fucked up because of my allergies, and you'll notice that isn't happening right now. And I think that's because the rain is knocking the allergens out of the air every day. So I'm not having those issues, which is really awesome. I'm so ridiculously happy about that. I mean, other than the area being absolutely beautiful, obviously, that's just sort of a given. The secondary thing is, it kind of feels like fall every day. There's that sort of brisk chill to the air, even when it's like sunny outside, like there is in autumn, at least in the Midwest. I don't know about like New England, or obviously probably not so much down south, whether it's the Southwest or the Southeast, but in fall in the Midwest, this chill sort of hits the air, and I mean, it's a little bit misty, it can be overcast, but it's like you kind of know winter is coming, but it's that pleasant feeling before winter actually shows up. But it's like that every day out here, and that part is great. Like, I really love that aspect of being out here, because it has that sort of brisk chill, even with the sun out every day. So I'm definitely digging that. I'm getting outside a lot more because of it. where, like, even though I like to spend time outside in the Midwest, it was just due to allergies and, like, just the awful sun. And, like, humidity is fine when it's, like, below, I don't know, 75-ish. But once it gets above that, it starts to get, maybe 80. But once it starts to get above 80 and it's humid, it just starts to feel disgusting. But because it's, below 80 out here, the humidity feels great on my skin. And the sun isn't so ridiculously bright out here yet. I'm sure it will get that way with summer, but as of right now, it's not so bright that it just hurts my eyes all the time, because my eyes are a little bit light sensitive. I keep forgetting my fucking sunglasses. I need to, I was watching one of Eric's videos, and he made the comment that the most purchased thing is, like, sunglasses in this state, which you wouldn't think of, but after being here for a little bit, I can totally see why. I never remember to grab them. And working nights, that just makes it more complicated. So I need to just buy like 5 or 10 pairs and just leave them stashed around and in jackets and stuff like that, so that way I always have a pair on me. But maybe I'll find like a deal on those safety sunglasses that people use at construction sites and just get a bunch of those for like $1. But yeah, so the climate here, fantastic. I'm so happy with that. Still hate Seattle, but give and take.
Surge! It's a fully loaded citrus soda with carbos! Speed the run!
Want to win a trip? Get a Surge Scratch to Go card in 12 or 24 packs, and you and 3 buds can win a killer trip to where the Olympic hockey medals go.
Surge!